What is up, guys? Senpai here, and as you can guess from the big smile on my face, I went on an Operation Broken Fang shopping spree. Alright, guys, now I've talked about investing in Operation Broken Fang before. I've talked about gray skins, and I've talked about a lot of stuff. But this video is something different. I went on a shopping spree and I wanted to show you guys what I bought in terms of investing into Operation Broken Fang and why I bought these specific items. And before I start with the video, I would like to suggest that you please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in these kind of videos and you want to get notified whenever I post these for you guys. So let's talk about what I bought. So I bought a couple of M4A1S blue phosphors yesterday. I also bought a 5.7 berries and cherries. I bought also another Galil AR Phoenix backlight. And the thing with Phoenix backlight is that it's not from the Control collection, but you'll see most of the stuff that I've bought from this collection is from the Control collection. And here is why, and here's why I'm investing into these very specific skins. If you look at kind of all the collections, it's Control collection that has the best looking skins in my opinion, and these are the skins that have quite a bit of blue, and if with the exception of the Phoenix blacklight from in Galil, which is kind of a purplish skin that is very very vibrant and very good looking, to be honest. So I've invested into good looking skins. That's number one. I have invested into skins that people would want to keep as their play skins. So I think that's very important. In a case like 5.7 berries and cherries, I think it looks really nice if you are building a red loadout or a blue loadout, which are pretty common types of loadouts, guys, right? So this definitely works. So imagine putting a Titan Hollow on the red portion and an iBuy power on the blue portion of your 5.7. What kind of a baller would you be, right? Awesome. So that's one of the reasons for the 5.7. Let's move into the M4A1S blue phosphor, guys. Now imagine you have a sapphire knife or a Doppler. What kind of skin would you want to go with it? Of course, it has to be a blue phosphor. There is no other as sapphire looking skin in the game as the M4A1S blue phosphor. Even though it's an M4A1S, I feel this has a really good potential to rise as that popular play skin. But at the same time, this skin is right underneath the op fade, the infamous op fade, guys. Now I bought these in good floats and single zero floats. That's, I think, anyways, most of these guns are available around those floats. But the thing with M4A1S blue phosphor is that the main thing is that it's going to be used a lot for that op fade trade up, and especially it's going to be used for those very low float, kind of the rare float kind of trade up crafts that people do when we talk about trading up. So in my opinion, this skin could definitely be a very popular skin. It shows a lot of promise in my opinion. So I've gone ahead and not bought one, but I've bought two of these. Also, another thing that I'd like to mention is usually when I buy a skin from a trade up perspective, I try and get a good float minimal wear or usually a field tested skin, because that's a really high float field tested skin is what people use sometimes to get that minimal wear or factory new output. But in blue phosphor's case, because it's going to be an op fade, I don't think people are going to take those chances. So I've not gone with minimal wear, I've gone with factory new for both of these, by the way. Guys, before we move into the rest of the investments that I'm going to talk about, which is of course the 5.7 and the Phoenix Blacklight, when I've told it before, I've talked about it before, when we are talking about investing into specific skins, we want to make sure that these fulfill two criterias. The number one being it should be a very good trade up skin. That's of course very important because that more or less controls the supply of the item after the operation ends and stuff like that. And the second one is it should be a very good looking skin. So kind of highly desirable as a play skin. And that I think makes a huge difference, because if the quantity is low in the market and the skin looks like shit, there is going to be a ceiling to the price of that skin. As an example, Negev Mjolnir, right? It's a extremely expensive skin, almost $1,000, guys. But what comes right after Negev Mjolnir is Op Gungnir, right? So for Mjolnir, it's an awesome looking skin, but it's a Negev, it's not that widely used of a skin, but it's nice, but it won't rise to the price that it should typically do. The same thing you can look at the P90 Astral, whatever the name is, Jormungandr, or what, how do you call it? And that I think has a lot of potential, right? It's a P90, it's relatively used, so plus it's a good looking skin. So a best example in this case would be the Desert Eagle Emerald Jormungandr. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, so that's what we want to look at, and that's what I'm considering when I'm putting my money into these two M4A1S blue phosphors. So let's move into the Phoenix Blacklight and the 5.7 berries and cherries. Both solve the same purpose as M4A1S blue phosphor. Good trade up skins, and as well as good looking skins, right? That's more or less kind of where I want to go with this. Now I also want to touch base a little bit of about the skin for UMP45 from the Control Collection, called as the Crime Scene. I think it's definitely a very, very good looking skin, especially I feel one of the best looking skins for UMP45. So that's also a skin that you can consider on a relatively lower budget, or on a similar budget as to 5.7 berries and cherries. If you want to invest into the Control Collection and you want to invest into those purple tier skins, I think that's definitely a really good looking skin. It's going to be widely used for those trade ups to craft a really high float M4A1S blue phosphor, as well for people who want to trade up to that op fade. Plus, of course, it's a good looking play skin. Not a lot of people use UMP, but I definitely think it's definitely it's red, it's purple, it's very vibrant. It's definitely a good play skin, and of course a good trade up skin. Now, of course, 5.7 berries and cherries is a good looking skin, so that's one. Phoenix Blacklight. And now let's look at the gray skins that I've bought from the Control Collection specifically. Now I'm only investing into Control Collection gray skins mainly, and that has to do with the quantity available in the market right now, and them being very good trade up skins. And usually gray skins end up rising quite a bit after the operation, so I'm expecting about kind of almost 2x the money with these gray skins. So I bought a ton of P250 Forest Knights, which is a very widely used gun. I've bought a couple of Carved Jade Augs. I've bought a ton of MP9 Army Machines, a ton of Aug Surveillances, a ton of P90 Ancient Earths. So you'll also see I'm kind of touching base on kind of a couple other collections here, but the main collection that is dominant in my investment is technically the Control Collection, given the fact that it is definitely one of those, in my opinion, good looking collections, guys. Now also I have a ton of Operation Broken Fang stickers as well. As you can see, I have a ton of Battle Scarred Hollows. I have hollow stickers from this collection, so that I think also makes sense, as kind of contrary to popular opinion that I should sell these stickers while the operation is hot. I'm gonna hold on to them. I think they look pretty cool, pretty neat designs here. I feel they have a very good after operation potential. Not these other paper ones, but the battle scarred hollows and those ones. So this is, guys, what I've invested into within the Broken Fang operation specifically, which mainly comprises of, in my opinion, the Control Collection, just for the fact that the skins are awesome. And as you can see, I am hoarding rather a few Operation Broken Fang cases as well. So yeah, guys, do let me know your thoughts about this. I'm also expecting the M4A1S blue phosphors to rise in price and kind of almost double the value is my price prediction. And if, or at least it's where I will sell those skins. I'm gonna wait for them to kind of double in value and then sell those skins. If they become extremely cheap after some time, I might end up buying one more. So those are my thoughts, guys, on Operation Broken Fang and specifically Control Collection. Do let me know your thoughts below in the comments. And guys, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get to know when I post these videos for you guys. This is Senpai signing off. I'll see you guys next time.